Hello, it's a Hillbilly Halfwit today. How are you? And thank you all you people for comment, rating, subscribing and sharing this stuff, because get this stuff out there. Today we're going to talk about in Wales now, how this lady has bought her bike and she thinks the 20-mile-an-hour speed is a brilliant thing to happen in Wales and saving her money. But we also find out that she's a member of a certain group, and the Welsh Nudge Unit is probably involved in this. So before we go any further, I'd just like to say to people, thank you very much for liking and commenting on my stuff, because last week I've had the YouTube putting the stops on me again. I've had 2 videos basically demonetized, shorts, for nothing really, and then my views dropped like a stone. So please like and subscribe and share if you don't mind. Okay, so let's carry on. Let's see what we're doing here. Right, this was in the paper yesterday. Mum says she can now do a weekly shop for family on 4 on her bike after a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. Since she's bought the bike last August, Mrs. Blight said she had cycled 250 miles just through short trips around Barry. This is her, and she looks such a happy thing, and it looks like it's all great. Adoif is her name, Aoif or something, has saved around £150 on fuel and parking. But remember this woman, she's supposed to be a normal person. And if you remember in a couple of videos I said a while back, there's a thing called sustrans in Wales, which is a big government-funded body that tries to basically brainwash people into getting off the roads. And when you look in the comments of one of these things, I saw in her, she's a project manager for Sustrans, Greater Cardiff area. So she's on about £70,000 a year pushing cycling. Now this wasn't on this article at all. This was in a paper, but this was in the comments underneath, and then the comments were deleted. So this is what she says. I won't read it all because you know what's going on now. Welsh mum says, they don't say Welsh mum who's a campaigner with the group as pushing all 20-mile-an-hour speed. They say the Welsh mum says she used the bike to take her children everywhere since the default 20-mile-an-hour speed limit was introduced across Wales, and even fits a weekly shop for a family of 4 onto the bike. We haven't used the car in Barry at all since August. It's just so much safer now. People are watching out and they are aware. They have more time to look and react. Before the 20-mile-an-hour rule was introduced in mid-September, Mrs. Blight, who lives in Barry, felt the cars travelled too fast. Near her cargo bike, she used to take her children, who are 4 and 7 years old, on short trips, she said, even if they are not driving in an aggressive manner. If someone's driving at 2 times the speed, it can really feel threatening. Well, not really, if they're actually on the road doing the proper speed limit, because it was the right speed limit then, 30 miles an hour, they were keeping to the law. The people hadn't broken a rule at all. Mrs. Blight hadn't owned a bike since she was a teenager before decided last year to invest in one of the more environmentally friendly and save money. Since she bought the bike last August, Mrs. Blight has cycled 250 miles on short trips around Barry to save 150 quid. Well, see, she's only bought the bike since the 20-mile-an-hour thing, so she didn't have it before. There is not that aggressive driving. The cars are more aware of me on the road, giving me that 1.5 metre space, she said. I definitely feel far more safe from the kids on the back of the bike. Hilary May works with newer cyclists as an instructor for Cardiff-based charity Pedal Power. She said slower speeds make cycling on the road less daunting. The average speed of the cars on the road has dropped an average of 4 miles per hour, which is not right at all. So that's the thing on the bottom there. That bike's definitely cost 3,000 or 4,000 quid, you know that, I know that. And if she's got her kids in the back, how she puts the shopping in there as well. That looks a very dangerous thing to me. But like I said, this looks all great about this yummy mummy until you realise she works for the people sustrans, which sustrans are given millions and millions and millions of pounds by the Welsh government to push cycling over cars. Now, I won't read any more of this because we all know this is basically a Welsh Nudge Unit thing designed to keep people... see her shopping on the back there. Where's her kids go now when she goes shopping, eh? See, it's all lies. We all know that. Do her kids walk back, do they, after she's gone shopping? So, here is what I found as well. This is in Oxford. This is coming to a street near you before long. Oxford traffic filters. There will be no, this is the new laws there. There will be no physical barriers. It's done by camera, and like many cars are now. If you live inside the blue outline, you will get 100 free passes a year to go into Oxford. If you live in Oxfordshire outside the blue outline, you will get 25 free passes a year to go into Oxford. A free pass means you can drive through all of the filters as many times as you wish for a day. So from 2024, you're basically going to be stopped going into Oxford for only allowed in there a certain amount of times, or you'll have to pay extra to go into your own hometown, your own place. It's mad. That's what they're all after. Sustrans, who that woman works for. Here, this is the lady. Is it getting 70 grand a year for trying to push you all off out of cars onto bikes? And we all realise this is bullshit. And this is just a video for today. Remember this, when you see this on the thing, sustrans. You look into sustrans in the UK, you'll find out Lee Walters and lots of them have all come through there. Lots of the top politicians have come through sustrans and made a lot of money. Millions, in fact. So, ta-da!